Councillor Bano.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Lord Mayor, I rise today to speak on a deeply damaging and profoundly concerning impact of this budget on Birmingham, particularly for my residents in Small Heath. Birmingham is not just breaking, it is being broken by poor decision-making, by an administration that continues to ignore the suffering of its residents. I have been inundated with calls from residents who are terrified about how they will cope with yet another council tax increase. Hard-working teachers, nurses and single parents already struggling with the cost of living, they feel abandoned by an administration that prioritises process over people. They tell me this council is making our lives miserable, and they are absolutely right. Birmingham, once a thriving, dynamic city, is now suffering under relentless costs. Residents expect their bins to be emptied, street lights to work, pavements to be clean, roads to be safe and well maintained, libraries to be accessible, schools to be run, and care services for the elderly to be effective. They want good education for their children, support for vulnerable and sent children. These are not luxuries, they are basic rights. But what we have instead is cuts after cuts, such as devastating impact on children and young people services, the closure of adult day centres, bin strikes leading to mountains of fly tipping, libraries closed on Saturdays, over 10,000 children in emergency accommodation, residents frustrated by the lack of action on speeding and dangerous driving. Lord Mayor, it seems Birmingham Labour has its priorities completely backwards. While services are being cut, the Cabinet Member for Libraries seems to have no regard for the impact of families. Perhaps the excitement of organising a street party in the month of Ramadan has made her forget the importance of how vital the library services are. The Cabinet Member for Libraries has repeatedly failed to take meaningful action. Her handling of the consultation process has been riddled with contradictions and empty reassurances, with no real commitment to protecting Birmingham libraries. This pattern of misleading statements, unfulfilled promises, has eroded public's trust in Council's decision-making process. Birmingham City Council claims there is no money to keep libraries open, yet thousands have been wasted on consultation exercises that have yielded little to no impact. This city is being bled dry by financial mismanagement. While communities suffer, this administration continues to waste money and evade scrutiny, shutting down vital services. Even more concerning is allocation of public funds. The Community Recovery Fund, designed to reduce violence and community discord, has instead been funnelled into Ramadan streets, receiving the largest payment out of over $50,000 for 5 days, with no consultation with the local Bosley Green councillor. Even worse was a Cabinet member responsible for community safety cohesion was given control of these funds, despite serious concerns over her ability to manage finances responsibly. This council is being run by a cabinet that lacks competency, accountability and the ability to make decisions in the best interest of Birmingham's residents. Backroom deals, financial mismanagement and complete disregard for public consultations are the hallmarks of this Birmingham Labour. Lord Mayor, I ask the leader, does he have confidence in his cabinet when such failures are being publicly exposed? The Liberal Democrats would do things differently. We believe in providing choice and opportunity at a grassroots level. Our motion will increase the proposed opening hours of community hub libraries from 4 days a week to 6 days and 3 days to 5 days. Ensure full-time library access, including Saturdays. Stop wasteful spending on performative consultation and instead redirect funds to frontline services. I ask everyone to vote for the residents that voted for us to be their voice and not play party politics today. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Councillor Parkin.